Hi, it's Kathy at the Wellness Center. This is your stretch for the day. So I get a lot of requests for stretches to help lengthen out low back and hip because that seems to be where a lot of our injuries tend to come from. So let's try this stretch to lengthen out the front of the hip and also to get into our low back very carefully. So I'm going to have you sit in a tall back chair like this, turning off to the side. One hip stays on the chair and the other leg goes behind you. Let your body come forward a bit. Good. Hang on to the back of the chair for balance and put your other hand on your knee. So you can start to see as this leg goes out, it wants to tip the pelvis forward. We don't want to do that. We want to stay nice and tall in the pelvis. The knee might be able to point towards the floor. If you're very stiff through there, you could have your knee ahead of the hip just a little bit. So as you start to advance with this, you can take that leg out behind you a little bit more. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, feel a gentle stretch through perhaps the front of the thigh, also through the low back area or through the inside of the hip. If you want to add more to this, take this arm up and reaching over, pressing that back toe into the floor, press the front toe into the floor. Come on back. If you're looking for a very, very long stretch there, lean in, lengthen that back leg out, and bring yourself up and back. That's a little bit more for us to use when our back isn't bothering us at all. Always remember, if any of those stretches give you any pain, stop. Pain's a good reminder. It says, please don't do that. Let's try the other side. Turning off. Lengthen that leg behind you. Find a comfortable range to begin with. You don't want the pelvis to drop forward. We want to stay nice and tall. Knee pointing down towards the floor. Back toe tucked in. You could use your hand on your hip to stabilize. Hand on your hip to stabilize. Let's bring this other arm up and over. Just to make that stretch go a little deeper towards the spine. Beautiful. And to finish all of that, we always want to give that stretch a rest. So come forward and you can move through what's called cats and cows or spinal flexion and extension. Or you could just bring your knee to your chest. Or you could bring your body down to your knees and hang forward. Nice to see you today. Don't forget, keep stretching and we'll see you soon.